Hi friends, I'm going to talk about depression. There is generally a lot of people, you will meet a lot of people in day-to-day life who will say to you there is nothing like depression and it's all about willpower. Depression, basically if you say that you are suffering from depression, they will say you that you should have a strong willpower and not depression is not a disease like any other disease, but the fact is that they don't realize how miserable this disease can be. You take the example of, suppose you take the example of diabetes or blood pressure. Like diabetes, if suppose a person was suffering from diabetes 400 years back, and what he will complain, he would have not have complained about that his sugar levels are high. He would have complained that I'm not feeling good, and the reason for not feeling good he was not aware. Similarly, in today's world, depression exists, but the reason for being feeling depressed is not clear, because though the modern science has developed, we have not developed to the level to the which we can analyze that why a person is feeling depressed. We don't know the chemistry behind it, exact chemistry. We are not able to measure how depression is affecting the blood serum level, what is the component in the blood which it is affecting. And this is the basic reason that most of the people never believe that there is something like depression. One more thing is that depression generally doesn't start in a day. It is always present in a person, in an individual, but it elaborates after a period of time. Like in my case, if you suppose I had this called depression, which is classified as borderline personality disorder. So in this kind of depression, there was some kind of anxiety inside me from the childhood, but it just it just changed the form when I was at the age of around 18. What happened was that this disorder is so gradual, basically, that it is not very easy to identify that this is a disease and it is not the person himself. And this is the reason that many of the people takes actions or like such as suicide. They never realize basically that they are suffering from a disease called depression, because it appears to be so real. It is so much related to your emotions. It's a small thing such as a small prank by a friend will make you feel depressed, but it will be not very much, the magnitude will be initially not very high. It will start gradually. Initially it will be slow and then it will start increasing, but it will be so gradual that you will be always be asking yourself, or you will be telling yourself that this is might be because of this problem, this might be because of this problem, and you will never be able to analyze it or relate it that you are having a mental problem, because you never think of it, or because you never realize it, because we don't want to accept that we have a mental problem. This is the fact, and I am going to show you a graph of how this mental disorder, how the feeling of depression is different in different individuals.